Good morning, everyone. You know, I always enjoy hearing all of the apostles' names in a gospel reading because I share my name with two of them. My first name, you probably know or may know, is Philip. You may not know, my middle name is Andrew, so I'm named after two apostles. But more than that, I'm fascinated with the relationship between Jesus and the apostles. And in this gospel, Jesus is sending them out on a mission. And it's a mission that is expanded to include the whole world. But it begins very simply. It begins with Jesus choosing the 12. When Jesus began his public ministry, he didn't have a job fair. He didn't collect resumes and interview prospects. No, he chose these 12 very intentionally. And they weren't likely candidates, I don't think. I mean, they weren't preachers, they weren't ministers. They were fishermen and tax collectors living ordinary lives. And yet when Jesus said to them, "Follow me," the invitation was so compelling that they left everything. They left everything behind, and it changed their lives. And they changed the course of human history. And Jesus chooses us. And I like to think that I choose to be Christian, but no, it is Jesus who chose me, and he chose you. In the sacrament of baptism, we pray that the Lord will pour out his grace upon these chosen ones. So through the waters of baptism, Christ chooses each of us. We still have free will, just as the apostles did. We know from the Gospel of John that many of the disciples couldn't handle the teaching on the bread of life discourse. And they said no to Jesus. They left. And we have that same free will. We can say no to Jesus. Or we can say yes. But the whole Christian life begins with Jesus choosing us, inviting us. But why does he choose us? Well, I think St. Teresa of Avila put it really well. You may be familiar with her prayer. Christ has no body now but yours. No hands, no feet but yours. He chooses us so that he can continue his work through us. To be his eyes, his ears, his hands, his feet in the world. And today at this Mass, Christ nourishes us with his precious body and blood. And he chooses us. He chooses us again. How will we respond to that choice today?